Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently working on blobbing up a little bit. That is definitely something that needs to happen, and I mean, eventually we're going to need to structure this realm in some capacity, but as of right now, we seem to be reasonably fine. Now, who all are we not truced to? That's a question. Are we truced to this guy? We are not. All we have there is a subjugation CB, so that's not viable. What about this guy? We could do a holy war for duchy. It'd get us 2 counties. I'm not sure how worthwhile that really would be. This count's claims aren't great. Okay. What do we got? Oh. This count has a claim on the entire kingdom. So does this one. Who likes this more? The Duke does too. The Count... Honestly, probably we should push the Duke's claim. So let's go ahead and do that. This is really solid. Okay, so... They're already up here sieging. They must have already been pushing their claim, but we're going to raise up our men-at-arms. Do we need more than that? That's only 1,000 troops. The answer is no. We only need our men-at-arms. So we're going to hop in here just as soon as our men-at-arms arrive in 2 weeks. And that'll be fine. We're being raided. We really don't care. That is completely and totally irrelevant to us. So ticking war score is against us, or actually it's this occupation. So we're going to stack wipe this guy, no problem. And then we're going to come down here, and I kind of feel like slow sieging this, raising up a couple of troops here, sending our mangonels over this direction, sending these guys to slow siege. That's the current concept. So we'll raise up to around, I don't know, this is more than enough. And then we'll come in slow siege. I was going to say like 1,500, but 3,600 will more than do the trick. We don't have any problem there. So that slow siege will begin, and their leadership is not great. When we merge these together, I actually want no commander here. Because when we merge these together, I want the commander that we put in charge of the siege weapons to be in charge. So that'll be fine. We're at 47% war score already, and this siege will go very quickly. So this is only 3.8%. That's fine. And this guy currently has access to 90 troops, so we're not concerned about this. This war will be over quite quickly. There's very little he can do. So that is excellent. We'll head into Gurgen. How much are we getting per? 7.8? Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. This siege will be done eventually. In 6 months. That's a very slow siege indeed. Not the slowest of sieges. I've seen like 5-year sieges, but it's not the speediest thing in the world. Okay, so the full county is actually 23.6%. That's absurd. To the point where if this county is similar, these 2 sieges will end the war. I think. Well, this is only 3.8%. So we might need 1 more siege. But that's craziness. I don't understand. Why is this 24% war score? Okay, sure. I think that that's too much. It shouldn't be that much. This one was only 7.8. Weird. Very weird. I have no explanation for this discrepancy. Development of 39 versus 46, maybe? Maybe it's like as a percentage of development? But even then, most of these are around that level. So I don't think that's how it's calculated. I don't know how it's calculated. It seems to be fairly random. The Spy Master is going to be replaced with this Queen here, and we should... Wait, what? Why do you have 7 skill? We're going to replace her. with this guy. Well, actually, no, I'm not. I'm just going to send her a gift. Here you go. Have some gold and get a positive opinion of us. That'll work, and we do need a new lifestyle point. Let's go ahead and take positions of power to make her even happier. Okay, we're going to head down over this way. Once again, that one was 7.8%. Development here is 43 to 46, but it had the same as 39, so it's definitely not development. That's held by his steward. That's just a vassal. This is held by his chancellor. Maybe as a percentage of levy contribution? Yeah, I need to figure out how that's calculated sometime. Regardless, we're going to be done with this war very soon here. One more siege will finish the job. And that'll be great. This will be a very good expansion for us. We're going to have the Caspian Sea fully surrounded very soon. And that's really good. I mean, it's not like we can really utilize the Caspian Sea to any useful manner in Crusader Kings. Seas aren't that important in Crusader Kings. But it's fine. It's still a nice little feather in our cap. 25 days there. We just inherited this. We're going to grant that out. I don't want it. Cool. Okay, so this war is about to be over. Right now. I'm actually a little surprised this one finished first, but okay, they finished at roughly the same time. We'll enforce our demands, and there we go. The Duke gains that title. Perfect. We'll disband our troops, and he should be quite happy with us now. He's actually still fairly angry because of offensive war. Okay. We should maybe chill for a bit then. Our vassals are pretty angry about the level of offensive war that we've been doing. That said, one thing that we could work on doing is changing our, let's see, culture. If we were to reform this. No, that wouldn't do the trick. It would have to be a religious change. So if we were to create a new Zoroastrian faith, hypothetically, we would need our tenets to be something along the lines of... It would not be pacifism, that's for sure. Let's pause for a moment. It would be along the lines of warmonger. That would be very expensive, faith-wise. So maybe we should just wait for that malice to drop, or we could just say, we don't care about that malice. It'll cap out at 100. So that's an option. We've definitely expanded a lot in this lifetime. No doubt about that. We do have a weapon available here. Prowess, and knight effectiveness. Advantage in drylands. 3% knight effectiveness is the best we've got, so there we go. We do need to get that repaired, and let's go ahead and do so. That is this fine sword that we have equipped. Yes. There we go. And sure, we'll go ahead and ransom that. So, on the Persian Empire, what could we potentially do? That's not a great claim. Nor is that. Nor is that. Also, we need to keep in mind our prestige is a little on the low side. How about Persian Assyria? Or rather, just Persian Syria. We were outweighted by the merchant, but we don't care about cash levels. We have a de jure claim on the Duchy of Edessa. Sure. We'll go ahead and press that. It is de jure after all. Wait, this is Edessa. We have a de jure claim on the Duchy of Edessa. We're going to raise our men-at-arms up. That'll be fine. And in we go. I think that we just don't care about our vassals being upset about how bellicose we are. We lost an old ledger there, but we could put on a pressed rose. Or an eggshell gem. The pressed rose would be better. So we'll go ahead and do that. And, yeah, that's that worn language manual. That's fine. So we'll go ahead and grab this location. We have 40 days left on this siege. And then we'll come in and attack this barony. Heresy. That's not very good, but I guess it's okay. We'll finish up this siege in a moment here. And we'll head down into Aleppo as soon as we can. 2 vassals have embraced that heresy. A third. That's very rude. Very rude indeed. Ooh, piety. Yes, please. We do need piety, and we also need a new spy master, and we'll put in this king here. Excellent. 37 opinion. That'll be fine. They don't want anything to do with fighting us, and I don't blame them. We're at 20% war score right now, and honestly, we can probably win just through ticking and capping these 4 counties. So we're going to head over to our Rusafa here. And that'll be fine. They're embarking. Oh, okay. What are they planning to do? Land up here? Sure. He didn't bring gold, but honestly, that doesn't matter. I don't care. We have so much money. I have no idea what to spend it on. So, innovation-wise, we are entering the High Medieval era in 25 years. We will begin to enter the High Medieval era. Bears noting that it takes like 20 or 30 years to actually enter it. So, it'll be a bit. That's for sure. We're not going to have tech for a while. Ahura Mazda will indeed judge these sinners. This is true. This last one was only worth 6.6%. Okay, so... yeah, we're definitely, like, declining in value on these occupations. If I had known that, I would have done these in reverse order. Come here and then headed down like this. That would have been the more efficient path to take. There's no doubt about that. But I did believe that this would be enough, just controlling this, to get us this county. That is, incorrect. Ahura Mazda is continuing to judge sinners. And I guess we may as well hold court. It's not like this is a difficult war, right? So we'll go ahead and do so. There are 3 petitioners. 2 of my vassals are pushing one another and jostling to reach my throne first. Countess de Tevig bows before me. My lord, murder is wanton in the city streets throughout Armenia. It would be civilizing if we instituted a ban on townspeople bearing arms, at least within city limits. Count Turdat kicks her out of the way. Safety is each man learning to protect himself. Banning carry of weaponry will castrate the townspeople. Well, we're paranoid, so we pretty much have to choose this unless we want stress, which I will not take for the moment. We will allow open carry permitted. An unusual case has reached my court. 2 women claim that a baby boy is theirs. None of the villagers can stand as witness, saying that it's as if the child appeared out of thin air. No one knew that the women were expecting or adopting. Nothing. The mystery has captivated the people, and while we may never know how this all happened, I must resolve this conundrum. What decision should I make for the future of this child? I don't really care. We'll go with the first option. My lord, my cousin Count Thoros takes the floor. I have an idea to improve taxation. I feel like they need to put a quotation mark here with this interjection, but okay, sure. You could send surveyors to question your subjects about every property, its name, owner, extension in value, and how many people and animals live there. Yes, do it. And that's it. My business here is done. Excellent. So let's finish up this war. We can extort subjects. There's not really a point in doing that, though. Like, we have way more money than we know what to do with, and that'll just make them mad, so I don't think there's a reason. We're at 70% war score right now. Wonder what his plan is here. He doesn't have siege weapons. Okay. He's heading up this way. Is he going to try to siege Antab? I mean, that's what he should do, theoretically, if he wasn't also in this war. Which that war appears to be under control to me. Like, this is a strange decision to make. We'll finish up the siege. That brings us to 80%. And then we're going to go get some battle war score, I think. We have 15% from ticking. And we're going to continue to get more of that. Yeah, he's fleeing as soon as we lock in there. But we're going to chase him down. These guys finished their siege up here. He's going to hold up in the mountains. He's not going to win this, even with mountain defensive bonuses. There's no way. He's not going to win this either. Well, the war is over, so we'll go ahead and enforce our demands and disband our troops. This will, of course, be granted out to a noble of the Armenian culture. Wonderful. Not one day too soon, our rival dies. Excellent. So there's Persian Phrygia here. What do we got here? Just a single county and it's going to create border gore. We'll move on for now, see if we've got any better options. All right, we already checked the Persian Empire. So Roman Greece. We should have some de jure claims here, but actually we don't. Okay. Hi, Egypt. I didn't realize we had borders with you. Fancy meeting you here. We're no longer truced with the Roman Empire, but we're also not super interested in attacking them. Okay, a count claim here is not too bad. We're probably better off doing that over the Holy War right now. Sure. This should not be a complicated war. We're just cleaning up the low-hanging fruit right now, after all. And we'll head on in. I don't think we're going to need this leader. We're going to go for a siege leader instead. He's not as good, but it won't matter. So that's absolutely fine. We'd love to gobble up a few of these little guys over this way. Hey, our survey is complete. 5% vassal tax contribution. I don't know that that's actually going to make us 500 gold, but it also doesn't matter. So we stack wipe his army, and as soon as the siege is over, the entire war is over. No problem whatsoever here. He wants to give us a Bazrite war banner. Okay, sure. Well, we are definitely expanding. There's no doubt about that. And we've got lots of time left. We've got over 400 years to expand in. And we're definitely going to do that. We are going to expand like crazy. Which is a big part of the reason why we're deciding that we don't care that our vassals are angry at us for offensive wars. We'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. Fantastic. We do have a perk available, which will give us... Let's see, soon forgiven. That'll do. Excellent. I was thinking we're going to get additional domain limit with this one because we're going to be unlocking divided attention. And then I was like, wait a second, this isn't Scandinavia. I gotta admit, it's a little strange keeping the two Crusader Kings campaigns separate in my mind and remembering where we are in each one. Definitely not something I'm used to doing, and this is a big part of the reason why I usually only do one of each game at a time. So, I don't want to arrange marriage. I want to declare war on this guy. Holy War for Duchy would actually be pretty good. Although, is this only a single county? It's only a single county. So we're better off with the county claim. We'll go ahead and do that. Cleaning up all of these little guys is going to be very important, of course. And once again, we are going to put in this guy as our war leader here. Fantastic. He'll siege that down faster. An enemy ally joined the war. This is not relevant. We don't care. So in we go. This will not be a problem. Excellent. There's a bunch of artifacts with low durability. Honestly, we have so much money. I'm just going to set our default policy to being we repair all of the artifacts. I wish there was a way to just tell Crusader Kings to automatically do this once they reach a certain point. Unfortunately, there isn't. But yeah, like, we have so much money. I'm not in the slightest concerned. I don't know why that one's still showing up in the list. It did get repaired. cannot reforge without an antiquarian, and it's at max durability. Yeah. We did just inherit a county, and we'll need to deal with that. That's up over here. We'll just grant that out to a random noble. Cool. That will stop eventually. Well, let's go into our royal court here, though. We've got a royal lapse. The pageantry of court continues, day after day, from dawn to dusk. Leonia extemporizes on my greatness. I was a little confused about how I wanted to pronounce this name. Leina? Leina, maybe? Sure, we'll go with Leina extemporizes on my greatness, spouting platitudes and praises. Nearby King Adedivakare? We'll go with Adedivakare, joins in, playing to the crowd, grinning stupidly and expecting a sign of my favor for his antics. With a deep, insistent desire to focus my mind with the keen sting of the whip slowly builds, gnawing at my mind and distracting my attention. Deep, insistent desire to focus my mind with the keen sting of the whip. Yeah, that does actually make sense. For some reason, in my mind, as I read that, I was like, this sentence makes no sense, but it does. It makes total sense. A lone bead of sweat trickles interminably down my brow. Leana notices my distance, inquiring, Are you all right, my lord? With almost genuine concern. We can spend 18 court grandeur. That's not a problem, because we will get that back. Like, our inactive level is so high, we'll get it back. No big deal. So that'll be perfect. We also have a new court artifact, and that goes... What, on the wall? No, that's... What court artifact do we have? Oh, right, that's the banner. Yep. That would be a thing. We don't have anything that we can put in any of these locations for now. So that's unfortunate. But it's okay. We will continue for the moment. We do need a new chancellor, and that will be this gentleman. And we captured a valuable hostage, and of course the war is over. We never expected anything other than winning this war, of course. It was not going to happen. We'll put in a noble there. And I would love to take this as well. Holy War for this county. Now, we already eliminated his army, so this is not a problem. We're going to raise up our men-at-arms here again. And in we head. Now, this guy actually has 2 castles. We might have to siege 2 locations. So this war might not be over yet. It kind of depends on who we capture when we take this castle. So I guess we'll find out on that. He has called in allies. Do we care? No. No, we don't. We don't care about those allies. This will be fine. We'll just siege this down. 3 months on that siege. 700 troops over here, I really don't care. 2,000 troops here, we care a little bit more. But we'll still crush them. Like, they cannot hope to defeat us. Under any circumstances. Our rival died. Cool. 46 days. Well, let's see what we get here. And even if these guys group up, this is not relevant to us. We are absolutely going to defeat them in battle. They can't win this. Like, this is such a powerful force. It's absurdly powerful. 8 days, and they're on their way over. They're actually going to try to fight us, but the war is over. So we're not even going to bother fighting. So be it. And we will hand this on out to a noble of the Armenian culture, and we'll disband that. Fantastic. So how are we doing religiously? Right. Now, this is that heresy. Adaptive, huh? Infidel vassals are less likely to join independence and populist factions. That's actually pretty good. Huh. Divorce must be approved, which I don't like. Do we have divorce must be approved? We do. So that's not different. We could create the head of faith title. And there we go. Now we have a head of faith. Without that head of faith, I think that we didn't need approval. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. We're going to consider converting over to this. Esotericism and adaptive. It's the same sky burials. But they would drop ritual celebrations and divine marriage. Honestly, I don't care about either of those, I don't think. I'm strongly considering converting. I'm going to think on it, though, and it is time to put a cut in here, so if I remember, we will decide on that next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.